My name is Sultan Aliza. I'm in Canada since I'm here for last 8 years. When I came here in Canada, first 6 months I didn't do anything. Then slowly I start knowing people and I start doing volunteering with the other organization. So I came here and I gave my CV and then I had an interview and then I start working.
Je m'appelle Rabia Majbari. Je suis arrivée au Canada en 2005, exactement au mois d'avril. Puis je suis originaire de la Tunisie. Je me trouve au Bouclier depuis 2 ans. J'ai appliqué pour le poste d'intermédiaire culturel et j'étais acceptée, j'étais très contente.
My name is Shabana Rifat. I'm here in Canada 20 years, last 20 years, and I'm working as Sheila Athena. I have 4 beautiful kids and 1 granddaughter, and I'm from Pakistan, Lahore. I speak Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, French and English either.
Hi, my name is Farah and I'm from Pakistan. I speak Urdu, English, Hindi, Punjabi. I came to Shield of Athena 6 years ago. I was referred by a friend.
I'm working with the clients, with social worker, we are doing translation and I'm working as an intermediary.
I work as an intercultural intermediary. My main task is to help victims of conjugal violence in language of their origin.
I work as a cultural intermediary, so my main job is to work with women of my community. I organize activity, I try to give women information about their rights.
Je suis intermédiaire culturel, je fais de la traduction du français-anglais à l'arabe, puis je fais de l'accompagnement aux victimes de violences conjugales.
I work with the community as well. We organize sessions for the community, information sessions for the community.
I also organize a lot of community activities and we go for outside also for the activities.
When I was in Bangladesh, I had some training on working with victims of conjugal violence, but I have the experience of working in my country, but when I came here, at the beginning, she'll provide a series of training to tell us what is conjugal violence, what are the aspects of conjugal violence here in Canada, and so and every day I'm learning something new.
I was trained here. Before I didn't know about these all issues, about honor-based violence especially, but now I trained here in Shield of Athena.
At the very beginning, we only talk about conjugal and family violence, and eventually when we see that this is the time that we can talk about honor-based violence. So we start talking about honor-based violence, and before working here, I have little bit knowledge about what is honor-based violence, but since I start working here and every day I'm learning something new about honor-based violence, and that we always mixed up the family violence and honor-based violence together, but there is a difference between honor-based violence and family violence. But we can say in other way that most of the family violence originally is based on honor.
J'ai pas une grande connaissance de la violence conjugale. Je sais que la violence conjugale avant c'était de l'ordre physique. Je sais qu'il y a un seul type de violence conjugale, mais après, c'était différent. Après mon travail au Bouclier, ça a changé. Ma perception a totalement changé. Je crois totalement l'existence de la violence conjugale, de la violence familiale, de la violence basée sur l'honneur. Tout ça, ça reste dans le cercle de la violence en général. Mais à partir de mon travail au Bouclier, j'ai su différencier les types de violence.
Family violence could be between husband and wife, mother and daughter, father or daughter, brother or sister. And honor-based violence is about when a girl tries to make different choices which is not acceptable by family. So it could raise a lot of objection not only in the family but as well in the society.
When I was in Bangladesh, I always thought that, Bangladesh is an underdeveloped country. We have so many problems. People are not educated. They don't have resources. Women don't have their rights. So there is existence of violence there, especially honor-based violence. But since I started working here, I was really surprised because Canada, we consider Canada is a country where women have all their rights and the law and everything is on their side. But since I'm working like every day, like there are so many different cases based on honor, and we have telephone calls every day.
I remember my first case. I was working with women and she was explaining me her situation. She was explaining me how she's assaulted, how she's dishonor from her family, and I was shocked.
J'ai vu des cas de violence conjugale et familiale. Et pour certaines victimes, le fait de retourner à leur pays d'origine, c'est limite impossible parce que ça va mener à des conséquences très graves.
My first case was honor-based case. I had a very difficult time handling it because family was very aggressive towards the victim, and the victim was very much in need of support from our organization. She was very isolated and scared. Even when we went to court with her, she didn't want to see the family. As soon as she sees her family, she would start shaking and crying.
3 months, I don't have any client. I was just doing the translation. But when I have my first client, she explained me her issues, and suddenly I have, right now I have again 2 or 3 clients again. And one, she was dishonored from family. One, she was with the conjugal violence, and one, she was victim from the society. All of these cases were honor-based violence. They were different.
When I start working with one of my clients, it changed everything. She's here for last 15 years. She doesn't know anything about her rights. The man she's married to, she never met her before, and that man is almost 15 years older than her, and it's her family who made her to marry him because he is her relative, and this is the one way for her to come here and come to Canada. At some point she doesn't want to marry to that person, but she cannot say no because it will go against her family. If you say no, it will be a big shame to us. I perceive the existence of honor-based violence when I start working with the victim in a daily basis in Shield. And when I listen to their story carefully and I go deeper and deeper to their story, and then everything changed for me.
Ma perception sur l'existence de cette problématique de violence basée sur l'honneur a changé dès le moment où j'ai côtoyé des clientes qui sont affrontées à ce genre de problème. Et c'est à partir de ce moment-là que j'ai compris, que j'ai fait la distinction entre mariage arrangé, mariage forcé et l'existence de la violence basée sur l'honneur qui débute principalement d'après ces 2 mariages-là. J'ai travaillé avec une cliente, on a reçu un appel d'urgence. La fille, elle était obligée de s'enfuir de la maison parce que sa famille, qui est composée de son frère, sa sœur et sa mère, voulait l'envoyer en Algérie pour la marier de force. La fille, elle était à l'aéroport, puis elle a décidé de ne pas prendre l'avion, puis elle a appelé le bouclier.
My conception changed when I met the first victim. When I saw the first victim all bruised and sad and crying, then I realized that it really do exist in our community too, and these women really need help because they have no information about the resources available to them.
My community, I'm from Bangladesh, so I can talk about my community. Honor-based violence is a big taboo. No one want to talk, is here. We all knew, they knew, but no one want to talk about it because it's a subject that they think is very personal.
Some women, they say, yes, this is exist. The honor-based violence, yes, it exists. And some women, they say, no, it's normal. This is my issue, my personal thing. I don't want to share with someone. If my son, he hit my daughter, maybe he saw something, that's why he hit her. The society, they don't accept the honor-based violences exist, but it exists.
If their daughter or their son do something, it's their private matter. They don't want to discuss in public. But like when we realize that our participant, the women I'm working, they are very confident and they trust us. Then we like slowly start talking about honor-based violence.
It was not easy to talk about this issue because it was very hush-hush topic in our community, and women were not ready for that type of discussion.
This is reality, and we cannot go from reality. We have to face reality, and honor-based violence, it's a big reality.
Our main goal was to inform the women of my community about conjugal and family violence. So, but at the beginning, when I start, like I was scared. I don't know where to start, how to start. It was very difficult to have a good number of women because they don't trust her. They don't know me or anything. So for first 2-3 activity was not that successful, but when I explained them, we explained them that what we are doing. So 2-3 women came, and then we start talking with them. We give them information about the resource set, about the legal procedure, and then they start talking to their community, and then we have big number of women in our activity.
Le projet dans lequel j'ai travaillé et que je travaille encore, pour moi, il a aidé énormément la communauté avec laquelle je travaille. Le nombre de clientes que je connais jusqu'à date, au début, on avait contact avec 3 ou 4. Maintenant, on a plus qu'une vingtaine. Et les clientes qui sont venues au bouclier, c'était de bouche à oreille. À chaque fois qu'il y a une nouvelle personne qui vient, l'activité qui suit, il y aura 2 ou 3 personnes qui viennent via cette personne-là.
We had a very hard time organizing the community sessions because women had perceptions and they didn't want to come to our organization in the beginning. But once they started coming in and started receiving the information, they were very grateful. They were happy to be part of the activities we were organizing for them. Women from our community had very basic knowledge of English, and the workshop we organized for them was literally in Urdu or Punjabi or Hindi, because they would not understand everything if we explained them in English or French. So that's why that was the biggest point for them to be part of our organization activities, because we would have explained them all the things in Urdu.
The biggest problem is I remember when I did my first session at my work, Shield of Athena, I called like 10 women and I got just 3 women in my first session. And 2 women, they're from outside, and 1 woman, she's like, it was me. So I got 2 women and we did the movie session, and it was great. These 2 women, they go out and they explain other women. They are not like what we are thinking about them. They are very nice, very polite, and very friendly. We go there, we saw the movie, and it was like we were watching movie with the family. So the next session when I did, it was movie lunch, and I have 12 women, the second session, and I was so happy.
There was a lot of resistance because this issue, honor-based violence and conjugal violence, is a very hush-hush topic. It's considered very private in our community. It's still considered very private. When these women started coming in, we could not directly deal with this issue or discuss this issue. We started showing them movie. We start organizing movie sessions. So in those movies, we will show conjugal violence or either honor-based violence, and show women victim in those movies. And then after the movies, we will discuss all those issues with these women, which made women a little bit more comfortable, because we were talking about movies, and in those conversations, eventually the topics will come out and they will be discussing those issues with us in full confidence.
At the beginning, it was difficult to start the discussion about family or conjugal violence. So we did some trick. We start showing them movie which which has the topic of conjugal family violence. We show them the movie, and then we ask them, do you think this is only movie, or you saw them in not your life, maybe someone in your neighborhood, someone in your community? At the beginning they are quiet, and maybe one woman speak up. She said, yes, it's not only movie, it's happening in our community, this is a real story.
We got Indian, Pakistani women. Sometimes we have some Gujarati women too. This is very important if we speak them languages, because they really feel comfortable when we talk in origin language, mother tongue. They're very happy to hear. Even they don't want to, first they come to us, they were with social worker, and they ask some question, and when we answer them to language, Urdu or Punjabi or Hindi, they feel relaxed.
Essayer d'organiser des activités qui parlent, qui essayent de faire comprendre à ces femmes-là leurs droits dans ce pays. Parce que le fait de ne pas connaître leurs droits, c'est un grand obstacle. Via les activités qu'on a organisées au bouclier, les femmes commencent petit à petit à prendre conscience qu'elles sont au début là. Le fait d'apprendre qu'elles ont des droits dans ce pays, le fait d'apprendre qu'elles peuvent s'en sortir, était déjà un grand must pour nous.
Our background is different. The women from Bangladeshi community, we grew up like that a husband will control you, and it's normal, and you have to take care of the family. You cannot have your own life, you cannot have your own friends. It's normal to them when we start telling them, you have your own life. It's not that you have to listen to what your husband always tell you, don't go there, don't do that. You can say no sometimes. It was really shocking for them.
Elles ont peur aussi d'être jugées. C'est pour ça qu'elles ne veulent pas en parler. Et le fait d'être jugées par la famille et par la communauté, c'est un grand obstacle pour elles.
We had a big info session with the police women who came out, and we had about 25 to 30 women who came to attend this session, and they had lots of questions to these women. The purpose of this info session was with police, so women don't be scared of these police women or men.
I clearly remember when we have a session, information session with police. One of women, when we are telling them that if someone is a victim of conjugal violence, what she can do, how police can help them, one woman start crying. And she was telling, I clearly remember, she was telling, it was so emotional, she was telling us, if I were here 10 years ago, my life would be different.
Back home in Pakistan, police doesn't have a good reputation. Women or men don't like to go to police stations, but to bring those women here and then introduce them to the police women, the purpose was so they could be more comfortable if they need help. And it really was big success, because women had lots of questions and lots of things to talk to these police women, And after that, they told us they were very happy to be part of this info session with police.
Nous avons fait beaucoup d'articles concernant la violence conjugale et les droits des femmes qu'on a partagés via les réseaux sociaux.
When I try to connect with the media, so they say, no, we cannot post like these kind of issues. And then I explain them, we really need your help, because you guys can take our voice and show to the people, and we really need you. So then slowly I work a lot with media. Right now, if I call them and I say, even I don't call, they call me. If you have something, let us know. We are here for you. We can help you.
In my opinion, the media is the most important. It played most important role for us, because the information we were giving out was just for few women here in our area, here in Pakistan area. But with ethnic media, we went outside this area, and our organization is known through this media to other areas, or even in Montreal or Toronto or La Salle or Brossard, or women all over the region or city, they know we exist now. Some of the women I worked with, SHIELD was the first step, and they had huge support from us.
Most of the women victims I am working with, we are the only organization. They seek help because they knew, like, when they have problem, they discuss it with their friend, and they give the name of SHIELD, because they know SHIELD only.
In the beginning, when these women came, they were afraid that their issue might go out in community, or people will start gossiping about them or their family situation, so they had some trust issues in the beginning.
At the beginning, they were really scared that they cannot trust us, because I am from the same community. They cannot trust me. They thought I might be gossip, or I cannot keep it confidential. But eventually now they realize that whatever we are discussed will stay here. It will never go out.
The important thing what we done, it's trust. We have they have trust on us.
A lot of them came from the community, because they hear it from other women who have the information about our organization, what we are doing.
Les femmes, quand elles trouvent quelqu'un qui parle leur langue maternelle, vont s'ouvrir plus, et elles vont faire confiance à la personne qui puisse comprendre ses coutumes, ses traditions et sa langue.
At the beginning, sometimes I face so many things also. When I go to my society, my friends, they're asking me, what you doing? Where you working? Oh, you work with victims? How many women they can come? Who they are? They're from Pakistan, they're from India. They have lots of questions. Like, in a way, they are pointing them why they are there, but they blame them.
Confined isolation is a very, very huge factor which make these women very scared of getting out of their house or asking for the help, because let's say if they get out of their house, they will think that they are now stigmatized by the rest of the society or rest of their community, and they will be scared of taking a huge step of being independent or asking for help.
We have some victims after the activities, not before, it's after maybe 3 or 4 workshops, after the sessions, then they say, okay, yes, we have this issue at our place. Before they say, no, we are very happy in our life and everything is fine, everything is normal, everything is great. But when after 2 or 3 sessions, we explain them about the services, about the shelters, about, especially we explain them about honor yourself. So then they realize, okay, we are something, or we have some respect. So then we have some victims from the sessions.
Mon message pour la communauté et pour toutes les femmes, c'est de ne jamais avoir peur de dénoncer la violence conjugale, la violence familiale, puis la violence basée sur l'honneur. Les aides et les ressources d'aide existent énormément et on est là pour vous aider.
You don't have to live the life what you are living. You have the world for you.
In my opinion, they should not suffer in silence. They could go out and ask for help. It could be anywhere, it could be SHIELD or anywhere else. They don't have to be in this situation for rest of their lives. They have options. They can go and find themselves help and take care of themselves. And once they will be able to take care of themselves, they will be better mothers or better sisters or better daughters.
Every woman has power to say yes or no. This is our choice. What I want to wear, what I want to do, where I want to go, how I want to do, this is your choice. This is woman's choice. No man can decide for them what you have to do and where you have to do. You can stand up, you can know. And especially the message I want to give women, be strong.